Welcome back, everyone, to Danganronpa 2. It's time to find out who killed Mahiru. I have a strong suspicion about one person, and a more minor suspicion about another one right now, but that usually means this early on, it's probably going to mean they didn't do it. In this series, nothing can be taken at face value. Looks like this time, I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright!
Now then, let's go prove it. Look, I don't need any of your help, Nagito. Now, what's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Oh, there's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. The trial field where Monokuma's waiting. I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
We have no choice but to press on. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body. Now you're gonna make us hook, huh? Well, yeah, that's where. Wait. Oh, am I already here?
Help me! He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing little girls.
This is... what's going on?
Jeez.
Hiyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full melt... a full Nelson!
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of the island's food chain.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet-ass time.
But there's another problem to deal with besides this one.
Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment.
Appointment?
He pisses me off.
Okay, so Hiyoko and Fuyuhiko. Again, they're the two I'm suspecting the most right now. Monokuma, what the fuck?!
His anger changes form.
Right here. Oh, good. Fucking buff-ass Monokuma. What the fuck is this? Somebody call Vince McMahon. He might have a job for you. Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still...
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
Looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
see ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Yeah, neither am I.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
You don't have enough power. Harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
So it begins. The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. You be quiet. That's right, I can only... Moving forward is the only option.
You're so evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was of rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. Keep it together, Hajime. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. After a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened, then stopped altogether. Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So...
I decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration's awesome, isn't it?
impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No, no!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
It's starting. The class trial's starting. Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but regardless, we need to find the answer. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not, because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billing with hope and despair, has begun. Okay. Let us look over our clues once again. The victim is Mahiro Koizumi. Estimated time of death is around 3 p.m. The scene of the crime is where the body was discovered. It was inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. There are no other conspicuous external injuries, and no trace of foreign substances such as drugs. The bloodstain on the floor had streaks leading to the roadside door, as if Mahiro had crawled through it. Footprints were found near the crime scene. The trail leads from the beach house and loops around toward the road. The footprints were Hyoko's. This metal bat was found at the crime scene. Due to the bloodstains coating it, it's believed to be the murder weapon. The murder weapon used in the Twilight Syndrome murder case was a metal bat, too. There were a bunch of empty plastic bottles inside the trash can in the beach house. They were probably drinks from the refrigerator. A mask of the anime character Sunwitch Esperito was found at the crime scene. A gummy candy found in the closet of the beach house. The beach house has a shower room, however the shower is out of order and can't be used. The only window in the shower room, it can be opened, but due to its high location, it can't be accessed unless you hitch a piggyback ride from someone. So was there an accomplice in this? It hasn't been stated in this game yet, but in the previous one, there can be an accomplice, but they have nothing. They won't become blackened. They won't benefit from it at all. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, a tipped-over fish tank was found in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, there was a broken window in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Normally, you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. Girl E, who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case, had her swimsuit stolen by someone. The ending prize was found in Mahira's room. It consists of an envelope containing 4 photographs. There is also a letter included in the envelope that says, try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. One of the ending prizes, a picture of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hyoko at what appears to be an entrance hall. One of the ending prizes, a photo of a broken vase. Girl D showed Girl E this photo in Twilight Syndrome murder case. This vase was broken in the classroom next to the music room. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed in the music room. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of Girl E after she was killed. Looks like she was killed with a metal bat. Apparently there were a lot of these inside Hyoko's room. Each bat comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. This letter was found inside Mahira's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. After what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko. Mikan received a blow to the head from behind and died instantly. Okay. Well, we still don't have it. We didn't get any skills yet, did we? We didn't really focus on one particular character to spend free time with. One of the reasons I actually did that was I actually did that kind of deliberately, partly because I wanted to give as many characters as I could screen time, and also because I found in the first game if a character's relationship is maxed out too quickly, then that's a pretty obvious spoiler that they're going to die early. In the case of the first game, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon, their relationships max out very quickly, again, which is kind of an interface spoiler. Hold on, let me save one more time before we get started. Okay, let's do it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Well, technically all of you are, but we're getting pretty meta at that point.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A. Oh man, it was, that I think... I believe it was Mikan.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Oh, keep talking, Hiyoko.
Ah, a
It gets-
nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Yep.
Huh?
She's right. The one who said that was... Oh, god damn it. Do I have to... God, I don't... Are you serious? Was it Girl C? No, Girl C's personality was hyper and energetic.
Damn it!
Maybe I'm thinking over. Okay. Girl B then?
I see!
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Ah, Ibuki.
I see!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday. Let's
I don't
move
know
on
what
to
to say
Girl
about...
D.
Yes. There's only one person who always had a camera with them. Mahiru.
I see!
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's guy. Fuyuhiko.
I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Yes.
Another person?
The girl who was
It was
killed.
one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on! Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
I hate to say it, but he is right.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but... to call me out like that. Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name appears twice, probably because...
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F., Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F. said in the game.
That bitch, what the hell did you do to my
It's
little
pretty
sister?
clear. There's no doubt that Guy F. had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character I can see being the girl who died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
Let these two go
I
at
was
it.
being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the movie. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Oh my god.
I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Wait.
About that. You're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer. Okay,
Would you now?
you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Right.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato. Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Hey, do you
I
still
don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
The heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going
Hey,
on.
no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Yeah, we're getting
Huh?
to it.
What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
So it's as I thought, we're gonna have to solve the mystery of that game as well as
Getting
this
killed
one.
is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Because she was Fuyuhiko's sister, Girl E interfered with the murder, Girl E witnessed it. Because Girl E was the killer.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
You don't know?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Thank you, Chiaki. Oh,
Look,
drew up a little
I
chart.
made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
That's what it sounds like.
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
Oh, I just noticed that the X going through Tear was a knife and fork. Cute little touch, Monokuma.
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Could the door just be locked without the key? Like, did it have a lock or something on
You
it?
can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped. And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
I don't think that's
She
what
would have passed
happened.
by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Right.
Then, forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer, as was established in the later days. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Guess I need to clear that up first. It has to do with that broken vase that was found next door. Maybe she wasn't killed in the music room.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room? To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How
Maybe
was she able
that's
to get
it.
past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
What did Girl E do after the murder in the music room? I need to find the clue that will clarify that.
After
Is
she
it-
killed the first victim at what?
Okay, let me just verify. I suspect that this was the breaking glass sound that we actually heard.
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music? To go back to them, you need to go through. Plus, I think the other 4 girls.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
There.
No, that's wrong. First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved!
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end.
Okay, okay.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine. Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
You can shit on
Which means I'll feel
Monokuma's head.
disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
It was?
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Was it the vase itself? An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I'll have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Ah, damn it. Okay. Is the murder weapon visible here? See, I'm not sure if there's blood on that vase or not. Or was it the broken fish tank? That's the only other thing I can think of. There's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Chip away every time you shoot them, but unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. I hear this guy named Gung something. He has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Oh, really? Oh, Gundam then. Gee, I wonder.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
I didn't
She
see
beat her to
any.
death with her fists!
Maybe. An unconventional weapon. Apparently it appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Broken fish tank, the
What
escape...
about...
The escape route... Again, I can kind of see what look like they might be bloodstains on it. I'm gonna try this.
Isn't the cause of death? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat, it should have had blood stains.
Nope.
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about...
Shit, I'm in a bit of a loss here. I don't know.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universe.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was... It should have had...
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Man, I'm sorry, everyone. This one... Again, this one's got me a little bit... I don't see anything. Is it, unless it's something like really obvious that I'm missing. What else could have caused that large head wound?
What about broken glass?
Now I'm just trying random things.
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
I don't see anything that can
What
confirm...
about broken glass? Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Think you talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Damn it!
What am I missing?
Weapon
I
inside
don't...
the music room, huh?
I don't know what I'm missing. I'm looking at the swimsuit because I'm looking to see if there are bloodstains on it. I'm wondering if... I'm gonna go on a hunch here. Maybe she wasn't...
What about broken glass?
It's the only
Isn't the
thing
cause
left
of
I
death
can
a
think
blow to the
of.
head? Think you talked to...
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
Investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
No. I was thinking maybe Girl E strangled her with the swimsuit.
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked her with the fish tank?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Do we know exactly? We don't know the cause of death, do we? I don't know.
Then the piano.
Am I serious? Am I seriously gonna have to look this up? I'm gonna feel really stupid if I have to.
It's on that big a scale?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
The only
She beat her to death with her fists!
an unconventional weapon. Aw, damn it! Okay, give me a second, viewers. I'm sorry. Put the dunce cap on me.
I'm playing a game.